Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. But they get him on the ground at the 20.
Break. Hey, easy.
Pick it up.
Here we go.
We need mousetrap. We need
You
mousetrap.
gotta bring it.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that
We
ball.
need hot.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Go.
Jones to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Got it down the field. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Break. Lock in.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They'll go to the counter. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, easy. There you go, Spade. Ready, set. Red 18.
Running inside, it's Perry. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Jones wants to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal.
Back and go full strength.
Cross. Over here, bullseye. We need hot.
From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Level, level.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Booster, booster. Go, go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
95, 96, sprint.
Stanford wants to push the pace.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Mustang. 1880 Mustang. Where did he go?
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Holt. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Go, go.
Running the red zone. It's Ford. And he breaks the setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things up. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Where did he hurricane? Where did he hurricane?
Defense, let's go.
360.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, out.
Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
White 80, white 80.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Goes high to pull it in. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Clamp, clamp, clamp. Set hut.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10.
Throwing the screen.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Know your job. I got you.
This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He fires one deep down the right side. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Let's go. Boss. Oh, so. Come on, flow. Splash, Luther, splash. Grenade hot.
Jones wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
I'm trying to collect.
Go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't happen.
Goes high to pull it in. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Stanford, fresh off that big play through the air, is back to work.
Here we go. Ready. 285. 284. Ready, go.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Holt. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some...
Snags it, and he's open. He smashes his way through again. And he'll run it into the end zone. Looking for the two-point try.
This is what we like. This is what we like right here.
Western. Blue. Go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
29. White 29.
All day. Not here.
Stay.
Get in the weight room.
Here you go, stay.
Get in the weight room.
Sit high.
Jones to throw. Moving out to the right. Pulls it in. It's Payne. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Break. Let's go.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
390. Monitor. And 42 Express. Splash Rubin.
I'm coming.
Laser. And grill. Yo, Tino.
Wants to go right back downfield. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
3rd and short now from their own 48. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Over here.
Roger.
Elbow.
He's looking to pass. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Slip.
And the Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Come on. Boom. 360 hot.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Black 14.
Jones wants to throw it. still looking, on the move. Lets it fly. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Holt. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Ready. Cue. Return. Rock.
Ready, go!
Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Break.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
Here we go. Dead. Easy. Red 28. Pirates.
35's the mic.
Red 28. Pirates. Hut.
Jones to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a deep grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Blue 22. Whiplash. Gamer.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bearcats are marching down the field.
What you got? Yeah, that's what I do.
The run inside. It's Payne. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Easy.
And the Bearcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Black 18. Black 18.
Get that ball.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Might be changing the route.
Ready, go.
To the air on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, coming out into the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down.
Rock. Ready, go.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet.
Give me some more.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown. Let's get full biscuit, baby.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
347 overload. 347 overload.
Getting them home. Left. Here's that pass.
Jones wants to throw it. Going over the top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long.
Blue 42 under. Blue 42 under.
Running inside. It's Payne. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
That 42 Express. What did he got?
Trying to do it on the ground. I don't don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him.
Touchdown, Stanford! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. Golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Snags a quick pass on the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Right here.
Single receiver. Hey, you don't know that. Single receiver.
Jones to throw. Skips away from pressure. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive?
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's 4th. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Touchdown, Cardinals!
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Black 14! Black 14!
Jones wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Here we go. Play, play.
Let's see what you got.
Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy? That's incredible.
Easy, easy. Red 28, Pirate. Red 20, what idiot?
Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Here's a throw downfield late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
360 hot.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.